Turning to politics now, Governor, you're going to be at the center of that, as you're used to being. And the GOP is cozying up to groups like Moms for Liberty and claiming to be the party of freedom. But you've spoken about what freedom, real freedom is. You talked about that in your inaugural address. You talk about it frequently. How do you think Democrats should go on offense and counter some of this rhetoric of the other side trying to own freedom and rights and parental choice?
You know, Jen, I think this is a stark contrast, and this should not be an issue that Democrats are afraid to lean in on, from the White House to governors to members of Congress, everybody in between. Look, there's a reason why the leading Republican candidates for president are going to visit with that group in Philadelphia this weekend, because they're anti-freedom. I mean, think about this, Jen. They are showing up to brag about how they want to restrict a woman's right to make decisions over her own body. They are showing up to brag about how they want to take books out of the classrooms of our children. They are showing up to talk about how they want to attack children for simply being who they are, or adults for wanting to marry who they love. That is not real freedom. Our party, the Democratic Party, is the party of real freedom. This is a clear contrast, and we need to stand up, step up, and speak out on these issues. And I think it says a lot about these Republican candidates that they believe that the path to the nomination of the Republican Party today is bigger government that limits your freedoms. The exact opposite of where the Republican Party was a few decades ago. I think it is a clear contrast. I think it is one of the reasons why we won this race in Pennsylvania, and I think it's a formula for our party's success in the future. We are the party of real freedom, and this weekend in Philadelphia, as these candidates courted that group, I think proves that they are not for real freedom.